Hey guys, it's that time of year again. It's football season, and that means fall's coming. And when it comes to fall, we got all those hearty dishes that are coming back out, and I want to share one with you guys today. Just in time for football season and the beginning of fall, this is my pumpkin chili. This is actually something that I had come up with, and it's a little bit different. Instead of using the tomato stock, when you do the chili, I use the pumpkin. What I usually do, every year, the end of fall, we get a few big pumpkins, cut them up, peel them, boil them, drain them out, and then puree it and put it in the freezer. And that comes in handy, and just like comes in handy for this instance, which we're going to use it for. And I'm going to show you the video, my recipe. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so for the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use the pinto beans. These are the dried beans. And you can use the canned ones. I usually do. It's just that we had these, so I'm going to use this. But you don't just put them in. What we got to do is we actually got to soak them for a bit just to clean off all the debris and everything that's in it before we put it into the crock pot. So we're going to go ahead and soak these, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, so we got a nice big bowl, and you can see there's already debris floating. Looks like a stem. So what we're going to do is we're going to let them soak, and everything that floats to the top we're going to get rid of, and we'll do this a couple times just to make sure the water's clean. Now you can soak these if you want. I'm not going to do that because it's going to be in a crock pot, so they'll hydrate in the crock pot as it cooks. Okay, so the basic ingredients, relatively simple. We're going to put, and again, my units of measurement are going to be pretty basic. You can put about 5 onions in. We're going to put 2 complete celery stalks. We're going to put 6 peppers. I like the green, and I like the yellow, red, and the orange. And we're going to put in ground beef. We're probably going to use half of that. That's a 10-pound log, and we'll probably use half of that, which is 5 pounds. So we got to take the time, and we're going to prep all this. beans a couple of times. And you keep adding water until there's nothing that floats to the surface. So you empty this. Got a bag of frozen pumpkin, and unfortunately this is the last one I got. I would put 2 in, but we don't have it. So we gotta put in this one. So let's put the meat in first. Alright, so we had room for about half of the, just a bit more than half the hamburger. Alright. We got the pumpkin. Alright, so at this point, there's no liquid in there, and the beans are going to need a lot of fluid to swell up and cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some hot water, put a couple of tablespoonfuls of the chicken bouillon. And make sure it's all dissolved. Okay, so I know this looks like like a lot, it's overflowing, but the celery, the peppers, and the onions are going to cook down, and we put the fluid in, the chicken broth, for the beans to help the beans swell and absorb. Also, we have the frozen pumpkin on top, so we're going to cover it. Okay, so it had a little bit of time to cook, and I put way too much in, so it was overflowing a little bit. I had to put the napkins out because it was bubbling over. But what I'm going to do now is, it's just about 75% cooked. So what I want to do now is I want to add the spices. So there's quite a bit. Now, of course, when you make yours, you can leave it out, or you can add some. So I'm going to tell you what I put in mine, and then you can adjust what you put in yours accordingly. I like to use some parsley. I like to use some paprika, black pepper. I usually like the cracked pepper, but I don't have it anymore. Of course, onion powder. We have salt, and of course some cayenne pepper. Got some chili powder, a little bit of cumin, and of course garlic powder. Alright, so I'm going to start by putting in, and you guys know there's a lot in that crock pot. So let's put in garlic powder. I'm not going to put in a ton of the cumin. That's good. And some chili powder. And next we got the cayenne pepper. Just a bit, just to give it the flavor, not so much the heat. And I like a lot of salt. So I'm going to put like 2 tablespoons of salt in, because the beans are going to soak up a lot of that. And like I said, you guys, you don't have to put in the same amount as me. I'm just putting the way I like it. Got some onion powder. Nice. And we got some pepper. And I like to put in some parsley. Just a bit of parsley. And finally, we got some paprika. There. Just a bit of the smoked paprika. So what I like to do is I like to mix it up, and then we'll put it in the pot. There, I like to stir it around. You see, you get a nice mix, and that smells really good. So, this is tough to do with one hand, but we're going to bring it over, we're going to put it in the crock pot. I'm going to slowly put the spices in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix it up, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done cooking. Okay, so it's been overnight. It's morning, and it still feels a little bit warm, but look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. The rest of the liquid got absorbed by the beans, and it just smells amazing right now. Now we could do one of two things. I could put this back on low to recook it, but I think it's cooked enough. It's been in the fridge all day, and I couldn't wait until supper time. What I like to do for garnish, the only thing I like to do is put a little bit of the onions on it for the texture. You can put cheese on yours if you want. You can do that. I think it takes away from the chili though. So my friends, I hope you enjoy the chili, the recipe, and let me know what you guys think of it. Thanks for watching.